Welcome to San Domingo in Dominican Republic for this FIBA World Cup 2023 qualifier between the Bahamas and the Dominican Republic. Both these teams are on the hunt for one of these 7 berths that are available within the Americas region for the World Cup in Asia next year. At the moment, Dominican Republic are in the driving seat. Bahamas picking up a big 12-point win against the Virgin Islands yesterday. As you can see, Canada beat the Virgin Islands also earlier today. They sit top of the table right now. Dominican Republic looking to pick up their 3rd win, whilst the Bahamas are looking to get to a 500 record with their 2nd win in the qualifiers. This is the 2nd of 3 qualification windows within the 1st round of qualification games. In total, these teams will have to battle their way through 12 qualification games to book themselves on a flight to Asia next year for the World Cup. Bahamas being introduced to the nation, to the arena now. They're a basketball nation on the rise. Just a population of 400,000 people. But they have really started to get behind their basketball team. Tough task for them in the qualifiers, facing more established basketball nations such as the Dominican Republic. However, they had a big win yesterday over the Virgin Islands, and that will give them plenty of confidence heading into today's game. Now for the Dominican Republic being introduced to their home crowd. They'll still be stinging from the loss to Canada last night, as both the teams entered that game unbeaten. And that loss has increased the pressure on the Dominican Republic to pick the win here today against the Bahamas. Clearly they enter today's game as favourites, but it will take some of the veterans to step up to secure the win against the up-and-coming Bahaman team. Dominican Republic have been to the last 2 World Cups, finishing 13th in Spain and 16th in China in 2014-2019 respectively. So they will expect to be there again. We'll have a breaking commentary now to respect the national anthems of both the Bahamas and the Dominican Republic.
Nos mantenemos de pie para escuchar las notas del himno nacional dominicano. Let's remain standing up for the Dominican national anthem.
well-respected renditions of the national anthems of both the Bahamas and the Dominican Republic. Perfectly setting the scene for our game tonight. Here's our officiating crew. We have Marcos Benito from Brazil, Grant Tody from the USA, and Carlos Veliz Londono from Colombia. Strong officiating crew, they're ready to go, as are the wonderful team of officials on the table. Plenty of fist bumps, and we are up for a big game of international basketball again here today, as two teams look to battle it out for one of the qualification spots at the World Cup in Asia next year. Dominican Republic clearly enter the game as favourites. It's on their home floor. They have a stronger, longer tradition within world basketball than the Bahamas do. Here's the starting five for the Dominican Republic. Solano, Liz Rojas, Vargas and Delgado. That's the starting five, and they're pretty much household names in Dominican Republic basketball. Been commentating for quite a few years now, and those names are consistent in this roster, as are plenty that come off the bench as well. As Coach Lopez has a strong team to work with, keeps consistency within that team as well, and that's part of the success that they've had. But the key for them is to bounce back from that 6-point loss to Canada yesterday. Slightly heartbreaking for them to lose that game, especially taking a team so close. Prior to these qualifiers, Canada and the Dominican Republic would have certainly been seen as the two top teams, but I'm sure Coach Lopez has worked hard to make sure his team are ready to bounce back straight away and pick up a win here today, and maybe more than a win, maybe a big win to signal some intention. Here are the Bahamas starting five for us to look at right now. Cadot, Munnings, Mackey Jr., Miller and Knowles. And again, maybe not as recognizable names as we've seen in the Dominican Republic team, but still some real talent in there. Mackey Jr. averaging 15 points and 5.5 rebounds across the 2 games he's played. And Knowles came out with a big 14.7 rebound performance against the Virgin Islands yesterday. Coach Johnson at the helm again for the Bahamas, and he knows today is, on paper absolutely a tough game, but it's definitely winnable. However, his team know to do that. They're going to have to put in some big performances, and some of the stars are certainly going to have to step up to the plate and come away with the win. They do come in with some confidence, though, after an impressive 12-point victory over the Virgin Islands yesterday, and that was the must-win game, really, for the Bahamas in this qualification window. Many people touting a Bahamas-Virgin Islands battle for that 3rd place in Group C. Bahamas entered this qualification window with 2 losses to their names and no wins after 2 losses to Canada in the opening qualification window. So the win against the Virgin Islands was much needed and certainly buoys their confidence. We are now just a few moments away from the opening tip here in Santo Domingo. It's played host to all our games so far. Let's see if we can get into the huddles and hear some of the final thoughts from the coaching staff.
Taking the ball. Yesterday we ran the away and got Willis. We got a little deal of slip with Mikey. Today, though, Willis should be. Y en la primera jugada, ¿quién no salía de ahí? En la primera jugada, así. No te muevas de ahí. Bloquealo ahí. Que alguien venga, vaya a bloquear. Everybody got to go to the board. Okay? Everybody got to go secure. Let's go. Right here.
Both teams set to take to the floor, ready to go to battle for their nation. And just a reminder before we get into the heat of the action, best way to stay up to date with the qualifiers as they progress over the next 18 months is going to be by downloading the FIBA World Cup Qualifiers app. It's available on iOS and Android, so no excuses. Make sure you download it now onto your devices. That'll give you all the latest team news. Loads of interviews, plenty of highlight videos to get your teeth into. And if you're a stat geek like me, you've got the real-time stats to follow along with today's game. Dominican Republic 5 onto the floor second, but they're near now, ready to go to work. Could be a very interesting game for us here today. And we're underway here in Santo Domingo. World Cup qualifier between the Bahamas and the Dominican Republic. A big game as both these teams look to fight it out to book a spot at the World Cup in Asia next year. Bahamas with the initial possession. First foul is going to get blown on Sadiel Rojas. Veteran wing just being called for his use of his arm, pushing away at Mackey Jr. Good to have a crowd in the stands. Obviously not at capacity, but they're going to make plenty of noise, that's for sure. Vargas with the first rebound of the game for the Dominican Republic. Solano now goes to the corner. Baseline drive, looks to thread the near impossible pass in. And Victor Liz gives up the possession. That will remain Bahamas ball. Munnings now uses a screen set by Miller. Miller rolls back, takes the three, uses the glass to get the three. I'm not sure if that was the plan or not, but the Bahamas are out to an early three-point lead. That will settle some Bahama nerves early on. Into the corner. Rojas open for the jumper. No good. Rebound pulled down by Munnings. Munnings being closely guarded now by Solano. Into the corner. Knowles going to work. Beautiful spin move and a soft left-handed finger roll to get the score. And against the odds, the Bahamas out to an early 5-point lead. Fans not in the game as of yet. Still a little buzz and crackle around the stadium from nervous fans as the Bahamas sit in a 1-3-1 zone. Shot goes up from outside, no good. Rebound pulled down, and the Bahamas will get a chance to extend their lead further. Munnings, shot goes up, no good. Rebound falls into the hands of Helvis Solano. Nice pass inside. Can he either go to work? He can. That's a great use of his upper body. Delgado just muscling his way to create the space. And the Dominican Republic get their first score of the game. Oh, and a great move the other way. Munnings with a score. First score of the game for him. And the Bahamas lead back up to 5 points. And the Bahamas aren't going to back down. They're not going to shy away from the Dominican Republic just because they rank higher than them. They have a bit more history. As the Bahamas drop into a 2-3 zone now. Lees goes along the baseline. Dominican Republic move the ball well. Lees fakes the three, comes up short. The defense recovers well. And the Bahamas currently looking the better of the two teams on show here today. Vargas stolen away. He'll trigger the transition. Behind the back pass is awful. A little bit too showboaty from Rojas this early in the game, and it triggers a transition the other way. That'll be out of bounds off the Dominican Republic, so they will hold on to possession. Already changes for Coach Lopez as Mendoza comes into the game and Liz comes out. Clearly not happy with how his team have played the first 3 minutes. Lovely little move, and the Bahamas are looking cool, calm and collected right now. Mackey Jr. with another score. Had 25 points and 10 rebounds against the Virgin Islands yesterday, Mackey Jr. Lane opens up. Kicked out to the wing, Mendoza, free throw line, throws it away, and the Dominican Republic at the moment are looking slightly rattled. it looks like they've come into the game really not fully prepared and ready to go. And the Bahamas have knocked the confidence out of them somewhat, as we see Rojas now head to the bench and Henriquez comes in. Almost stolen away, but Cadot holds on to it. Not this time with the jumper. Rebound is pulled down by Rigoberto Mendoza. And some frustration in the crowd. You can hear a few negative tones coming from the stands. Shot goes from distance. That will settle some nerves. Rigoberto Mendoza hits the three. Shot 33%. In their loss to Canada. The fans are calling for an offensive foul against Cadot. Nothing given. Jump shot from the corner is an air ball. Falls into the hands of Delgado. And they're out at the races, but Munnings manages to close out the transition. The three is no good this time for Mendoza. And the Bahamas continue to hold on to their 4-point lead. Dominican Republic, very low scoring so far. They've been averaging 89 points a game across the first three qualifiers. The shot on the spin is no good for the Bahamas though, so neither team really finding their flow offensively so far. Vargas drives inside, strong move, no good. And the bucket's just not dropping for the Dominican Republic right now. Foul's going to be called on Mendoza as J.R. Cadot goes hard to the bucket. Only one thing in his mind, draws the body contact. And the foul is called. Another change for the Dominican Republic. Vargas heads out. And Castillo comes in. Nunes Castillo. Cadot hits the first of his two. Unbelievable, he's only shot 43% from the free throw line in the qualifiers, so he'll be relieved to get the first to drop. And the second. Cadot will head to the bench after hitting those free throws. Bahamas' lead is out to 6 now. And they've kept the Dominican Republic to just 5 points in over 5 minutes of play. Nunes Castillo. 2-3 zone for the Bahamas, and Dominican Republic don't seem to have an answer right now. They're going to shoot the ball. That is one answer against the zone, but the attempt from Henriquez is no good this time. Tavario Miller now. Quick first step. Puts Nunes Castillo onto the back foot and forces him into another foul. Bahamas yet to commit a foul in the game. And it was just putting the ball on the floor and being explosive to the basket that created that opportunity. Nunes Castillo heading to the free throw line. Tavario Miller heading to the free throw line. Nunes Castillo actually playing in his first qualifier today. Miller hits the first of his two. One of those players who contributed to the Bahamas win yesterday against the Virgin Islands. Scored 12 points, grabbed 8 rebounds. Hits both free throws as well, as the Dominican Republic are rocking a little here in the first quarter. Timeout's being called by Coach Lopez as the Bahamas as the Bahamas lead by 8 points. 5.5 minutes gone in the game. And the Dominican Republic need to talk this one over. Let's head into this huddle and hear what Coach Lopez and his coaching team have to say.
Cuando la pelota cambie, tú vas a salir aquí. Y
As you would expect, Coach Lopez, nice and calm in the Dominican Republic huddle, making some alterations, primarily using some roster changes to make those alterations, rotating through the roster pretty heavily early in this game. Bahamas now lead by 8, already got 5 players on the scoreboard. The Dominican Republic have only scored 2 baskets. Over 5.5 minutes gone. The Dominican Republic are a free-flowing offensive juggernaut at times, and today it's just not going their way at all. Their lowest scoring game in the qualifiers so far was 79 points against Canada yesterday. And that's going to be almost another steal, but it's knocked out of bounds by Miller. Sideline ball now for the Dominican Republic. Solano will inbound it as the Bahamas continue to sit in their 2-3 zone. Delgado going to work, just muscling his way to the basket. Doesn't get the first attempt to go, draws the foul. He'll have to head to the line to earn his points. As he just tries to outbody the defense. It certainly does work. Foul called on Danrad Knowles. Delgado hits the first of his free throws. Plays for Bilbao in Spain. Many of the players on show here today ply their trade in Europe professionally. This is the second, but manages to get his own rebound. Angel Delgado with a tough offensive play. Solano for 3, no good. The rebound falls to the hands of Liz. Liz now moves it across. Henriquez, he's short. The rebound springs into the hands of Miller. Long outlet pass and the easy transition flush for Knowles. He'd leaked out and no defense offered by the Dominican Republic. Bahamas lead at 9. And a brick thrown up for good measure. Foul's going to be called. That's the shot going up from Henriquez. And that's the long outlet as the Dominican Republic defense just fully fell asleep on Danrad Knowles. He's up to 4 points personal now. That's probably the most impressive thing from the Bahamas, is the fact that they're spreading their scoring. It's not one player that's lit up the early stages of the game. Every player has come on and got the job done. And now they have a double-digit lead. 3 minutes 15 to play in the first quarter. The Bahamas lead by 10. Make that 11. As they offer some form of press defense, but more to slow the Dominican Republic down than it is to steal the ball away. Moving in and out of a 2-3 and 3-2 zone. Shot goes up. Let's see where the foul's going to be called. Is it on Delgado, or is it going to be whistled against Knowles? There's another replay of that outlet for the easy flush for Danrad Knowles. Yeah, Danrad Knowles called for the foul. That's going to be his second. As we see J.R. Cadot come into the game for Knowles. Nunez now. Ah, and there's the two-handed jam thrown down hard by Angel Delgado. And they need a few plays like that to get the crowd into the game. Crowds certainly play their part when the Dominican Republic play at home. Munnings fading away on the 2. That is an awkward, tough-looking jumper, but he gets it to go. Up to 6 points now, alongside 5 rebounds already. Travis Munnings, he's on his way to a double-double. Feliz. No good. Rebound battle won by the Bahamas. They're out at the races. And wide open for 3. Oh my goodness me. Everything is going the way of the Bahamas right now. Thompson drains the triple, and the Bahamas are up to a 14-point lead with less than 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Feliz hands it to the corner. Skip pass to the weak side to Liz. Feliz for 3. Rattles home the 3. That'll settle some nerves. Dominican Republic now up to 11 points, but they still trail by 11 to the Bahamas. Catch and shoot, Thompson from the corner, no good. And the transition defense moving into a zone defense for the Bahamas is really working well so far in the first quarter. Into the corner, the 3 floats in for Victor Liz. And that's the important thing for the Dominican Republic. They need to start hitting those perimeter shots if the Bahamas are going to sit in zone defense for prolonged periods in the game. That's how they're going to break the zone. There are other ways to do it. You can overload it. You can set screens to split the defense open. One of the easiest ways and the simplest ways is to start hitting your 3-ball. Bahamas lead trimmed down to 8 points now, under a minute to play in the first quarter. And Thompson can't hold on to that pass. It's a poor pass. Trying to pass the poor angle rather than taking a couple of dribbles to the side and passing it down the line. What can the Dominican Republic do in the final minute? Can they reduce this deficit even further? Feliz looking for options. Hands it off to Guerrero. Drives to the basket, draws the foul. That one's whistled against Mackey Jr. Guerrero will head to the line, an 80% free throw shooter so far in the qualifiers. One of only 2 players in the roster that actually plays professionally in the Dominican Republic for La Matica. And in an ideal world, the Dominican Republic potentially could bring this down to maybe even a 4 or 3 point ball game before the end of the quarter. Guerrero hits his first. Dominican Republic have made a change as well, as Galdado has headed out and Rojas has come back in. 32.8 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Feels like the energy levels have increased for the Dominican Republic. As Thompson brings it up over the half, and he's fouled by Montero. That will send Thompson to the line for free throws. Not what the Dominican Republic will have wanted. They'll have wanted to close out this first quarter on a high. Not sending someone to the free throw line to extend the Bahamas lead. It's the first of his two, smiling as Lees just walked across the lane as he was shooting the ball on that first one. Still went in though. The lead back out to 8. Dominican Republic with almost the remainder of the first quarter clock to work with. For Lees now. For Vargas, who hands it back to Lees. Splits the defense, hands it out. Feliz for 3. He drains the 3. That's a big shot for Feliz. That's his second triple of the night. They get the shot away. No good. It was on target distance-wise, but off to the right. And an interesting first quarter here in Santo Domingo. 10 minutes gone. The Bahamas 24, the Dominican Republic 19. Hey, your stats from the first quarter, and the only reason Dominican Republic are within 5 is that they've shot the ball reasonably well from distance. A great first quarter for the Bahamas. Really putting the pressure on the home team. Here are the best plays from that first quarter of action, and the Bahamas, my goodness me, they got out to a blistering start on both ends of the floor. Really limited what the Dominican Republic could do offensively by working through some zones, primarily a 2-3, but we also saw a 1-3-1 for a possession or two in the first quarter. And then offensively, they just kept it pretty simple. Nothing overly complex, just straightforward, fundamentally sound offense from the Bahamas. That at one point gave them a 14-point lead. However, the crowd helped the Dominican Republic wake up a little towards the back end of that first quarter. Started shooting the ball an awful lot better from outside against that zone defense, and that's what's dragged the home team, Dominican Republic, back to within 5 of the Bahamas. Remember, this is the last game in this group for this qualification window. Both these teams looking to fight for the win. If you want to stay up to date with all of the qualification windows around the world, then scan the QR code that's on your screen. That will take you to the place you need to be. Plenty of stats, videos, features, news, everything you could want to do with the Basketball World Cup. Second quarter action underway here in Santo Domingo as the Bahamas lead 24-19 over the Dominican Republic at the end of the first quarter. A very impressive first 10 minutes of basketball for our visitors, the Bahamas. Soft right hand is no good from Montero. And going for the rebound, looks like he's fouled Thompson. Thompson grabs the rebound and I think took a shot to the face as he's knocked to the floor. Montero's second foul. Dominican Republic coming straight into the second quarter and applying a lot more pressure on the ball. That one's thrown straight out of bounds by Gray. Too far for Munnings to go for it. The effort looked a little bit lackluster, if I'm honest, from Travis Munnings. The turnover nonetheless. Feliz to inbound it to Vargas. Bahamas still in their 2-3 zone, and Dominican Republic really struggling to find a way around it. Vargas goes strong, draws the foul as he drifts across the paint. I think that one's on Mackey Jr. Vargas will head to the free throw line. Not the best of free throw shooters, only shooting 41% in these qualifiers so far. Mackey Jr. will head to the bench as Miller comes in his place after that foul. Vargas misses the first of his two, and it's certainly not the highlight of his game, the free throw line. That said, he's averaging 10 points and nearly 9 rebounds a game, so let's be honest, he's getting it done Included within that is 16 points and 15 rebounds against the Virgin Islands in game day 2. So he knows how to put some big performances on. Shot goes up, no good. That one hits off the glass and slides across the iron and away. Montero into the corner. Feliz open for business, not this time. Thompson picks up another rebound. That's his second of the night. Stolen away now for Liz. He feeds Vargas in the low post. Vargas going to work, and that right hand once again gets in the bucket. And that is Eloy Vargas in autopilot when he's that low in the post and isolated. Thompson with the crossover, has it stolen away again, but only out of bounds for Montero this time. Coach Johnson there must be pleased with what his team have done so far. Foul's going to be called. That one. Let's have a look who it's on. This is the post up from Vargas, the play before, and that is just textbook signature. Eloy Vargas, 33-year-old, has been doing that for a long, long time now against some of the best bigs in the world. Feliz called for his first foul. Fade away from Miller is good. Wow, that is a sweet stroke from Tavario Miller. Plays for Flamengo in the Brazilian league. And at the moment, the Dominican Republic really do not have an answer of how to crack this zone. Shot goes up from Montero, and that's a great follow from Guerrero. Really timed his attack on the offensive glass to perfection then, Guerrero. Cadot drops it and gives it up. Out on the break. Drives to the basket. Strong move. Juan Guerrero gets the score. He's up to 6 points now. 2 from 2 from the field for him. And the Dominican Republic, more importantly for them, are within a single point now of the Bahamas. Oh, lovely shoulder shake to lose the defense. Can't get the score though, Munnings. Given away, and the Dominican Republic will take the lead. And that will force Coach Johnson into the timeout. What a start to the second quarter for the Dominican Republic. They have outscored the Bahamas 8-2 in this quarter and given themselves a lead. Their first lead of the game. Let's jump into the huddle though and hear what Coach Johnson has to say.
Trust our stuff, okay? When we run our stuff, we get buckets. We turn it over the ball too much. Let's settle down. The ball going to the post 3-4 times, we went to the line. Then we shoot two long shots. All right? We had them in the penalty with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Now we're going away from the game. They're blowing the whistle. Let's use it to our advantage. All right, stay solid. We all right. Okay, protect the break.
Every all back as you turn over. Hey man, continue to play this basketball.
Don't let these guys get on the break.
Look, the next play.
All right, they feed off that energy. We staying open.
Straightforward message from Coach Johnson. You've gone away from what we were doing that was giving us success. Take it to them. Go to the basket, draw the foul, earn your points from the free throw line. The officials are calling the game that way, so take advantage of it. Interesting messaging from him. Let's see how the Bahamas react to that message from their coach. See if it changes the flow or the momentum of the game again. Munnings now hands it off to Thompson for 3. Not this time, and straight away they've not listened to coach. Coach says go to the basket. What do? They shoot the 3. Montero! Good defense by Thompson though. And that's going to be a ball for the Bahamas to take out of bounds. Wonderful recovery defense from Montero. Quick change of basketballs. And one thing that has changed is that the Dominican Republic's defensive intensity has gone up considerably here in the second quarter. They're applying a lot more pressure on and off the ball. And that's what's causing the Bahamas to have to take more challenging perimeter shots. Cadot for three, and again they've ignored their coach. He said go to the basket, get the job done the way we were, and they've not done it back-to-back possessions, and they've been punished. And this time is Victor Liz, hits the three, and the Dominican Republic lead stretches out to 4 now. Knowles to Cadot, looks to swing through. Puts it inside, shot clock at 4. Strong move to the basket, no good. It's going to fall into the hands of Liz. He'll slow it down as Dominican Republic again then scores in the half court now. Montero. Plenty of time for the Dominican Republic to work with. As Vargas comes into the front court and says, whoa, 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 slow this down. We've got points, don't worry. Fadeaway shot, no good. There's the outlet, but the outlet is way too far ahead of J.R. Cadot. Here's the good three from before that they couldn't get. That started the transition. There's the three from Liz. Sets himself beautifully. Holds the form. It's a thing of beauty. Feliz now hands it off to Liz. Bahamas still sitting in their 2-3 zone. I definitely don't think they should abandon that. It seems to be working. Shot goes up. Not the prettiest of shots. Rebounding fight. You can say is won by Juan Guerrero. He didn't get the rebound, but he forced it out of bounds off the Bahamas. So the Dominican Republic will get another 14 seconds to work with. Inbounded, wide open, Liz for three, nails the corner pocket three ball. And the Dominican Republic extended out to a game-high 7-point lead for them. A dominant second quarter performance, thrown out of bounds, this time by Munnings. And everything they touched in the first quarter turned to gold for the Bahamas. I won't tell you what everything they're doing in the second quarter is turning into. Dominican Republic really have changed the game. And it's on the back of them improving their perimeter shooting. It's had a big impact. I did say that's the simplified way of beating this zone defense. Just shoot the ball better. Oh, just a drive down the throat of the lane and an easy score for Feliz. Knowles now, spin move to the basket, swatted away. Big hands by Suero. There's the pass inside to Vargas. Doesn't get the score, but will head to the free throw line. Eloy Vargas, a true hero of Dominican Republic basketball, an icon in the streets of Santo Domingo. Amrad Knowles with the spin move. There's the block. Suero just getting in the way, being a nuisance. Giving up 16, 17 centimeters in that fight, Suero as well, but comes away with the rejection. Vargas can't get the score, but does earn himself another trip to the free throw line. Bahamas will make a change as Thompson heads out of the game. Dominican Republic make the change as well with Feliz heading to the bench. He certainly has helped them change the flow of the game since he's been on the floor. Vargas is short with the first of his two. It's the second as well. Joseph hands it off now to Miller. Miller lobs it in, but no good. Foul's going to be called. Pushing foul called. It'll be a baseline ball for the Bahamas. They now trail by 10. Unbelievably, they're up by 14 at one stage in the first quarter. How quickly has that swung around? Guerrero just coming together a little bit there with Tavario Miller. Inbounded to Miller. Miller takes a challenge on, goes straight to the bucket, gets the score, and feels the negativity from the fans in the stands. Certainly don't want to make yourself a target in this environment. They will give you a hard night all night. Vargas kicks it out. Baseline drive. Ball's moved fluidly by the Dominican Republic. Leeds comes up short this time. They get the offensive rebound though, and they'll go again. Vargas, long two, and it's raining money for Vargas from the wing. Not his usual preferred scoring option, but we do know he has that mid to long range jumper game occasionally. Knowles now into Mackey Jr. Mackey Jr. floats inside. A traveling violation is going to get waved on to Miller. Going here, he has put a target on his back now. Nothing more the sports fans around the world love than a villain. Up over the half, Suero now initiating the Dominican Republic offense. 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Solano feeds the low post, and the Dominican Republic do move the ball well offensively. Drives inside, that one's short. Big rebound pulled down by Delgado and put back in. Just uses that strength advantage that he holds over so many players. Joseph now hands it off to Miller. Miller now receives it back into the corner. Joseph open for the jumper, no good. Vargas peels down the one-handed rebound and jets out the transition pass. Liz moves it back. Dominican Republic just about starting to work out how to beat this zone defense. They're still not doing it super effectively though, as Delgado throws the ball away. Coach Lopez not particularly happy as he looks to make the change. Into the game comes Nunes Castillo as Vargas comes out. Joseph is fouled by Helvis Solano. .12-point lead for the Dominican Republic. I don't think there was any question that momentum would swing in their favor at some point in this second quarter, but I'm not sure many would have believed that the momentum swing would have been so monumental from 14 points down to 12 points up. It's a phenomenal swing. Foul's going to be called on the floor. I think potentially against Nunes Castillo. Dominican Republic are in the penalty, so that will send, I think, Miller to the free throw line for shots. As Solano heads to the bench, Feliz comes back in, and I think that's a smart move by Coach Lopez. Feliz gets the first score. to really trigger them when they were struggling before. Hopefully he can come in and provide that impetus again. This is the second though. Rebound scrambled on the floor. Bahamas come away with it. Drives inside, gets the score. This time it's Danrad Knowles with the score. And the Bahamas have a battling spirit about them that keeps them in games like this for longer than maybe many people would expect. Back to within 9 now, the Bahamas. Suero for 3. Around the rim and away. Munnings loses the handle but holds on to possession, throws it away this time. Kicked out, Feliz for 3, nails another 3, and just like he did earlier, he comes into the game and he's a game changer. He's taken on a very interesting role, not maybe the usual role we expect for Feliz, but this time he's done it. Defensive rebound, Dominican Republic come away, Liz this time, hands it off, skips it out. Too many passes, Angel Delgado now looking to back his way down. Stolen away, too complex, simplify the offense, Dominican Republic. That one floats in, kicked out, Joseph for 2, nails the toughest of the 3 options they had in front of them. And the Bahamas keep fighting, keep battling. And that enables them to get back within 10 of the Dominican Republic. 46.5 seconds remaining in the first half. The Bahamas trail by 10. Dominican Republic 43, Bahamas 33. Coach Lopez for the Dominican Republic calls a timeout. Let's hear how he's going to change things up.
Víctor aquí, y Ángel aquí, Ángel Delgado. Damos la pelota en el medio a Ángel Núñez y usted va a venir a bloquear al último jugador de la zona.
As the Bahamas try to fight their way back into this, Feliz puts a dagger into it, trying to fire up the Dominican Republic again. But the Bahamas' battling spirit continues to fight and fight hard. It's got them back to within 10. What a back and forth game we've had so far here to close out the qualification window in Santo Domingo. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Are there any more twists and turns coming our way? I wouldn't bet against it. Offensive foul called. There you go. There's the first twist and turn. That one's called on Juan Miguel Suero. 38.7 seconds left in this second quarter clock. Bahamas ball on the sideline. Joseph now brings it up over the half, being guarded by Feliz. Loses the handle but regains possession. Feeds Thompson now. Thompson drives inside. Strong move, but it's met by even tougher defense. That one is saved, is it? It is scrambled for. That's going to be a kick ball by Feliz, so it's going to be Bahamas ball on the sideline. 16.7 seconds to play. They have the option of taking the last shot of the first half if they are smart enough and capable enough to control it. Back comes in Rojas as Liz heads to the bench. Thompson going to bring it up over the half. Left-hander goes strong to the basket. That's going to remain Bahamas ball. Just an out of bounds though, with a tough defense from the Bahamas. Suero, I think, being attributed with that defensive play. Yeah, from behind. That's a smart defensive play by Suero. Gets the block shot. Baseline ball for the Bahamas. 2.2 seconds. We'll have to put it up. He gets it up. Doesn't get the score though. And that will be the end of the first half of action here in Santo Domingo. What a first half of action we've had as well. A real back and forth game between these two teams. Wonderful exhibition at the halfway stage. It's Bahamas 33, the Dominican Republic 43. There are your shooting stats from the first half, and as I said, no team really taking control. The Bahamas doing some damage inside, Dominican Republic fighting back from the outside. A pretty close game. And I think, bearing in mind where the Dominican Republic were at one stage, they'll be pretty content that they now hold a 10-point lead. Feliz leading all scorers with 13 points, Lees with 9, and Delgado with 7 for the Bahamas. It's Miller leading the way with 10 points so far. Here are the big plays of the first half, and the first half started with the Bahamas absolutely flying out of the block, stunning the Dominican Republic and the crowd here in Santo Domingo. I'm not sure anyone knew what they were seeing in the early stages. At one point, the Bahamas held a 14-point lead in the first quarter. That was trimmed back to just 5 by the end of that first quarter, and then the Dominican Republic awoke, particularly on the defensive end. The Bahamas scored 24 points in the first quarter. They only scored 9 in the second quarter. That's what's given the Dominican Republic a 10-point lead at the halftime buzzer. And I think most Dominican Republic fans will be happy with that lead, considering how things were going in that first quarter. Feliz was a real game changer when he came onto the floor. He now has 13 points and 3 assists, shooting 3 from 4 from distance. No other player in double digits. Victor Liz on 9 points, all of his points coming from the distance as well. He's 3 from 5, also has 3 rebounds and 3 assists. As you would expect, Vargas doing the job on the boards. He's leading the rebounding with 6 rebounds. As for the Bahamas, their leading scorer is Tavario Miller. He has 10 points, but the story really more to the fact is that they already have 7 players on the scoreboard, and 8 players out of their 10 have seen time on the floor. Only Wild Goose and Davis yet to take any part of the game. Exciting first half of action that has really swung to and fro between these two teams, and I'm not sure that I would be surprised if we see more momentum switches in the second half. Still plenty ahead of us in this game. At the halfway stage, the Dominican Republic have wrestled control of the game away from the Bahamas, and they look on their way potentially to picking up their 3rd win of the qualifiers and putting themselves truly in a driving seat to take a qualification spot in the second round. Remember, this is just round 1 of 2 to qualify for the World Cup in Asia next year, but every result is critical as all results carry forward from the first round into the second round. But at the halfway stage here, it's Bahamas 33, the Dominican Republic 43. Second half action coming up shortly.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands? It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Gaskins. Gaskins now a few seconds. Gaskins down the middle. Beautiful pass. Lays it up right at the end of the third quarter. And again, that man again, Olivier, has come ready to play.
So, went for the big one, went for the big finish.
Breathing time now. Virgin Islands looking for the opportunities. Lost entry pass for Africa. And great transition from Bahamas. Mario Miller.
Gets his feet set for the three. Is no good. Oh, chance. Nice pass. That's a super pass and one.
Final seconds, ticking off the clock. Mendoza. Guerrero has to launch it. He does! He gets the three-pointer.
Samuel in the corner, Asuka on the top. Oh, almost lost the ball. Rachel's going to the two, good finish.
Liz. Over the shoulder pass. Elor Vargas. And now another turnover. Solano gets ahead. He goes for the blocking, the dunk, and a great hustle back by Alexander. Delfino now coming up one screen. I turn it over. Ayata transition. Ayata gets rejected. Wow, what a block. Marcos Mares says, no en mi casa. Tú no eres bienvenido en Buenos Aires.
Welcome back to Santo Domingo here in the Dominican Republic. Halfway through what has been a very interesting battle between the Bahamas and the Dominican Republic. At the halfway stage, it's Bahamas 33, Dominican Republic 43. And don't let the scoreline fool you. The Bahamas were leading by 14 points in the first quarter. And it kind of awoken the beast within the Dominican Republic. They battled their way back into the game in the first quarter and really put the Bahamas to the sword in the second quarter. Here's your top scorer for the Bahamas, Feliz. He came onto the floor and just really changed the flow of the game. He's currently on 13 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. But up to this point, Bahamas were truly struggling. The Dominican Republic were truly struggling to break down the Bahamas zone defense. And Feliz came into the game and rewrote the game plan, really. Executed on the outside. It created more space for the Dominican Republic to work with and really restarted the resurgence of the Dominican Republic. So plenty of thanks has to go to him at the halfway stage. Also playing well, however, for the Dominican Republic is Victor Liz. He's also shooting the ball well, 3 from 5 from the outside. He's got 9 points at the half-time break. And then, as usual, Eloy Vargas is dominating the boards. He has 6 rebounds alongside 5 points. Top scorer for the Bahamas is Tavario Miller. He has 10 points, 2 rebounds to his name. Also a steal on the board for him. He's shooting 3 from 7 from the field. Played the majority of that first half and was one of the main reasons why they got out to a 14-point lead in the first quarter. Also performing well offensively is Damrad Knowles, who has 6 points, 3 rebounds, and Travis Munnings, who has 6 points, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. But a strong start to the game from the Bahamas. Went slightly off the rails in the second quarter. They'll be hoping to get things back to business in the third quarter. And it will be interesting. The first 2 or 3 minutes for me of this third quarter potentially could dictate the outcome of this game. Do the Dominican Republic continue to keep the intensity high on the defensive end? If they do, it's going to be tough for the Bahamas. But if the Bahamas can come in and start dictating a little bit more in the opening exchanges, then maybe the Bahamas can battle their way back into this one and cause the shock win here in the Americas. Here are your game leaders. Feliz leading them in points, 13 points. Vargas is the Dominican Republic's leading rebounder, and Liz is their top assists with 3. A little over 3.5 minutes until the start of the second half here in Santo Domingo. There's the man of the moment for Liz. Only averaging 8 points a game across the 3 qualifiers prior to tonight, so already beaten his best performance of the qualifiers. That was 12 points against the Virgin Islands in game day 2. Part of the Badalona team in Spain. A little smile on his face. I'm sure he's enjoying the spotlight being shined on him. Just 24 years of age. One of the younger players in the roster here. In fact, the youngest player in the roster. 4 of the 12 are over 30 years old. It's certainly a golden era of Dominican Republic basketball, and it's good to see some of the young faces coming through. As for the Bahamas, Miller, the main man, 10 points, 2 boards. He's averaging 12 and 8 a game so far. Had that in the game against the Virgin Islands yesterday. Their only win of the qualifiers so far, and it was a big win. And he was one of the main culprits behind that win. Putting in a shift again today. But how will the Bahamas come out here early in this third quarter? Because for me, that's the important aspect. How do they start this third quarter? Are they able to reimpose themselves on the game? Or will Dominican Republic continue to hold the reins of the game tightly and not allow the Bahamas to exploit any of the interior scoring they were doing so in the first quarter? Both teams now called back to their benches. Final preparations. Great to see some faces in the crowd, in the stands. They've certainly made themselves heard in that first half, making plenty of noise as they did in the close loss to Canada yesterday. Let's jump into the huddles. Let's see if we can listen into the coaching staff.
And no matter what happens, run the fucking set and see if you can hang on the ball and end it with a shot. Even the last shot of the game, the half, we ran that thing. It didn't go in. That's okay. But to run around at this level, we're never going to go to the next level until you guys decide that you want to play the game the right way. Now, the score may not end up what you want, but at least...
En el free throw line, Eloy. Middle post. Ángel. Middle post. Doy el primer pase aquí. Se mueve aquí. Cambiaron. Intercambian. Swinger. Eloy. Down low. Flash. Vamos a tratar de jugar ahí esa situación de high low. Vamos a tratar de jugar. 1, 2, 3.
Both teams taking to the floor to get the second half underway. And I do believe the first 2-3 minutes of this third quarter will be very telling for the entire game. If I'm the Bahamas, I know that it's worth maybe throwing a little bit more energy into these opening exchanges in return for some of the psychological advantages you're going to get if you can take control of the tempo and the flow of the game back. Just waiting for the final seconds of the clock to run out. I think we're good to go. Second half action underway here in Santo Domingo. FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 qualifier between Bahamas and the Dominican Republic. The shot goes up straight away from the Bahamas. They don't get the luck of the roll, and Delgado will bring down the rebound for the Dominican Republic. At the halfway stage of this one, Dominican Republic in control with a 10-point lead. It's Bahamas 33, Dominican Republic 43. Bahamas back into their 2-3 zone. In fact, they're matching up a little bit more now. Shot goes up from way downtown. That one's short, as you would expect. Delgado brings down the rebound, kicks it out. Feliz for three again. The man of the hour steps up to the plate once more. Drains the triple straight out of the blocks. He's up to 16 points now. And does that set the tone for the Dominican Republic here in the third quarter? Munnings now looking to find a lane. That's a poor pass. Rojas gives it up. Drive to the basket, no good. Thought that the Bahamas defense hit the ring there while the ball was on it, which if that was the case, it should have been a goaltend, but no call from the official, so maybe not. Munnings hands it off to Miller, gets it straight back in the handoff. Oh, beautiful up and under from Knowles. Uses the basket well to protect the shot. This defensive end note that I wonder from the Bahamas, are they able to chase out the perimeter shooting if they continue to sit in this 2-3 zone? Almost stolen away. Good hands by Danrad Knowles. Sideline possession for the Dominican Republic. They're using the Horns offense to open up the zone defense. Quite a smart play. Liz now inside to Vargas. Vargas, that was a tough shot. He'd not really enabled the move to square himself to the basket. Ended up almost shooting it slightly sideways. Oh, wow. That's a tough play by Thompson. Just uses his strength and aggression to go down the lane and force his way to the bucket. Dominican Republic lead trimmed down to 9. Vargas comes back out to Rojas. Into the corner, Liz for three. No good. Where's the rebound going? It's coming off the legs of Miller as Eloy Vargas has the heads-up play. Dominican Republic make the change as Rojas comes out of the game. Henriquez comes in. Ball inbounded to Vargas. He's open for the short corner jumper, but not on target this time for the big man. Thompson looks to the baseline, pulls up. Not a great shot by Thompson there. Taking it way too early in the shot clock. You can get that shot at any point. Henriquez for three. Doesn't get the roll. Thompson pulls down the rebound. That's his 5th rebound of the game. Oh, and there's a throwdown. And look at the swagger as he walks away. Danrad Knowles with a bit of extra on that one. Timeout's been called as the Bahamas have brought themselves back to within 7 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Coach Lopez not particularly happy with how his team have started this third quarter.
Seguimos haciendo circular ahora, circular. Hacemos circular.
Cuando la bola está abajo, vamos a movernos, vamos a movernos. No estamos quedando parados.
Vamos, 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 vamos. Vamos,
vamos, vamos, vamos.
Y hay que defender para atrás, hay que correr para atrás.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, with that dunk now, Knowles moves himself onto double digits as well. Let's have a look at the replay. There's the pass and the easy flush in the end for Danrad Knowles. Good vision from Travis Munnings, but Knowles is not going to get many easier scores than that in the game. Can the Bahamas really push and put the pressure on the Dominican Republic now? They're back within 7. Vargas skips along the baseline. Feliz is open again. Not this time. Thompson picks up the rebound again. Drives down the throat of the lane. Throws it away. Vargas leading the charge. Gets it back. Drives inside. Loses the handle. Gets his own rebound though. Gets the score. Eloy Vargas. There's some heart and hustle on show from the vet. Munnings inside, right hand, off the glass, gets the score. And this is the determination that Bahamas showed in the first half. They're not settling for perimeter shots again. They're trying to get to the bucket. They're being physical, and it's paying dividends. I hope they stay with that for their sake. Keep this game close. Vargas draws the foul. And he is becoming a nuisance for the Bahamas. Starting to impose himself in the game far more. Going to head to the free throw line for 2 shots, Eloy Vargas. Already has 7 points and 8 rebounds, so he's well on his way to an almost obligatory double-double. It's the first of his 2. He's averaging 10 points and 8.7 rebounds a game. That's slightly skewed though by the 16 and 15 that he put up against the Virgin Islands in game day 2. And a little bit of attitude from Vargas there in the face of the Bahamas. Dominican Republic lead back up to 9. Munnings trying to weave his way through, almost stolen away. It's kicked out. Shot goes up from the outside, but the back of the iron spits Mackey Jr.'s away. Liz out at the races. Leaks out on the defensive end, and they make the most of it to get the score. And for the Dominican Republic, that double-digit lead is keeping the Bahamas at arm's length, and I think that's really where Coach Lopez is more comfortable. Munnings throws the lob pass. That's tough to hold on to. Not sure they are going to hold on to it. It's going to be a backcourt violation. In fact, it's going to be a 24-second violation. Bahamas a little bit all lost on that offense. Here's the outlet pass, and Liz does well. He reads Thompson's defense and goes up to the reverse side of the ring, so Thompson can't offer the block. Once again, Feliz gets a wonderful reaction as he heads to the bench after another good shift on the floor, and this time one of those circus moments for Henriquez as it slips through his legs and goes out of bounds. Thompson moves it back now. And the Bahamas know they're sitting in a treacherous place right now. They can't afford the Dominican Republic lead to extend any further. Strong move to the basket. That one's just muscled out. Now it's out of the races. Henriquez has it blocked, but Delgado follows up with a monster two-hander. Brings the fans to their feet. And the Bahamas are in treacherous position right now. They trail by 13. Thompson wide open for three. Once again misses out, and the problem the Bahamas are having is they're relying on that outside shot. It's not working out. There's the block by Thompson. There's the follow-up by Delgado. Timeout's going to be called as the teams head to the benches. Dominican Republic, after a stuttery start to the third quarter, have certainly woken up. Started performing more at the level we saw in that second quarter. Under 4 minutes to play now in this third quarter. And the Dominican Republic lead is now back out to 13. We're going to try and dive into the Bahama huddle, hear what the coaching staff have to say.
And you can't let the ref, you're all fucked up because they didn't call it. So what we're telling you is just shoot the ball and get out of it. It's all right. No worries.
Watch one go in. All right, let's stay in the 2-3.
We're better.
We all right. Okay?
All right.
Let's keep plugging. Let's keep plugging. Keep plugging. One possession after the next. Okay? One stop. Let's get out and run. We got numbers. Let's run. Continue to rim run.
Stay with it.
All right? Let's go. Let's go.
There's the Thompson block as he slaps the glass. And they didn't show the Delgado dunk following that, though. Here it comes now as he rains down with the thunder, entertaining the crowd in the process. No real surprise that the Bahamas felt they needed a timeout at that point. The crowd were getting back into the game. The timeout's quieting the crowd down a little bit. Under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. And Dominican Republic lead is back up to 13 now. Joseph puts up a tough shot after almost losing the handle. Ball falls now in. And that one looked like it was there for Miller. Let's see what the call is. Is it offensive basket interference? There it is. They've waved it away. They're saying their own team got in the way. Solano now moves it back. Swung to Liz. Liz for three off the glass, it looked like, but it was just off the target. Delgado working hard. A monster in the paint. Grabs back-to-back buckets. He's up to 9 points now, 9 rebounds alongside Vargas. He's on target for that lovely little double-double. Strong move to the basket by Travis Munnings. Not rewarded with the points, but will be rewarded with some free throws. Let's have a look at that last play. What's the argument here? Yeah, it's the right call by the officials. It's Damrad Knowles that's interfering. Vargas was knocking it off the rim, and it's Damrad Knowles who got in the way. Dominican Republic having an impromptu huddle whilst Travis Munnings is waiting to take some free throws. Munnings on 8 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists at the moment. Potentially heading towards a sneaky triple-double if he can pick the pace up a little bit in the assists and rebounding category. It's both free throws from the free throw line, and that's the important thing for the Bahamas right now. When you're battling in a game like this, you need to be executing all the small elements of the game. Enriquez slows it down. Looks like the Dominican Republic are trying to time manage the game a little bit. Seems a bit early, but that might be a directive from Coach Lopez. In the corner, the three's no good. Delgado just reaches up and taps the rebound back to himself. Oh, lovely crossover, beautiful handle. Out to Mendoza, who drains the three. That's a beautiful phase of play for the Dominican Republic. Great offensive rebound, lovely handle at the top. And a beautiful sweet stroke to finish it. Another great save. Delgado fighting for it. He has a teammate there. He's going to take it himself and gets rejected. That one's batted out of bounds. It'll be a Dominican Republic ball on the baseline, and at the moment the Bahamas are struggling to stay in this one. The power balance is fully shifting towards the Dominican Republic. They look to inbound the ball. They do so to Montero. They'll slow things down. They're happy to manage a little bit of clock even this early in the game. Still over 12 minutes to play, and they're already trying to run the clock down somewhat. Solano hands inside. Montero can't get the score, but will draw the foul. That one's on Robert Joseph. Montero will head to the free throw line. Joseph's first foul of the game. Second foul of the quarter for the Bahamas. Been a relatively clean quarter. Just 2 fouls for the Bahamas, 2 fouls for the Dominican Republic. Montero hits the first of his 2. His first points of the game. 0 from 4 from the field, but does have 2 assists. Can't get the second to drop though. Solano with the offensive rebound, and that wasn't anything other than a high IQ reading where the rebound was going to fall to. Certainly gave up quite a few centimeters in the battle. Solano now steps to the side, puts the 3 up, no good. Rebound by Joseph. There's a nice pass inside. I don't know why he hesitated, but Damrad Knowles gets the score. Sorry, Tavario Miller gets the score eventually. Dominican Republic lead now at 15. And the Bahamas still sitting in their 2-3 zone. Vargas out to Solano. To Vargas, puts it down with the 2 hands and keeps his hands raised for the crowd. Munnings looking to create space. Moves it to the side. Miller's wide open for the 3. Not particularly in his wheelhouse, but puts the shot up anyway. Solano hesitates. Stolen away, but they quickly regain possession. Another steal, but not completed. That will remain Dominican Republic ball. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. 48.9 seconds on the third quarter clock. Dominican Republic lead by 17 right now. This is their biggest lead of the game. And the Bahamas potentially have left themselves quite a mountain to climb in the final quarter. Ball inbounded to Vargas, just 5 seconds to work with now. Montero sidesteps for the 3. Splays the legs as he takes it, but the ball falls back into the hands of the Dominican Republic. They'll run the full 14, I imagine, off the clock again. Solano moves to the corner. Montero for 3. That's an air ball. Delgado gets it, needs to put it up. Traveling violation is going to be called on Angel Delgado. Official saying he's hopping. Delgado accepts the decision and walks on. I think he's thinking that he had a fair bit of contact. There's the shot from Montero. There's the rebound by Delgado. Yeah, no, there's the travel there. It's a straightforward call. Joseph now. About a second differential between the shot clock and the third quarter clock. Hands it off to Munnings. Foul's going to be called on Montero. Smart play by Munnings. Felt the hands come across and just ripped the ball through to draw the foul. Sideline ball for the Bahamas. They'll have well, if they want it, the full 14 seconds left on the third quarter clock. Cadot lives it with Montero. Montero to Solano, comes back, and there's the transition dunk for Montero. They get the shot away before the end of the quarter. And what a strong finish to the quarter for the Dominican Republic. Closing that one out, up 19. The Bahamas 45, Dominican Republic 64, just 1 quarter left to play. There are shooting percentages, and Dominican Republic are now starting to go to the basket to score rather than relying on the perimeter. They're in the pole position to take the win here today. Here are some of the best plays of that third quarter, and another quarter where the Dominican Republic really did put Bahamas to the sword yet again. Some impressive plays, but you must give some credit to the Bahamas. They continue to battle to try and fight their way back into the game. Certainly not an easy task against a quality team like the Dominican Republic, who have quality in depth through their roster. Dominican Republic outscoring the Bahamas 21-12 in that quarter, extending their lead out to a game-high 19 points now. Plenty of thunderous finishes like that one from Delgado as well to get the crowd on their feet. Just 10 more minutes of this qualification window. There's your QR code again if you want to download the World Cup Qualifiers app, available on iOS and Android. So get your phones out, scan the QR code, and you will be in business for downloading that app. Gives you everything you need, a perfect companion as we follow these qualifiers across the next 12 to 18 months. Here's that final play of the quarter as the steal from Montero. Gets it back and throws it down. Crowd enjoying that one. Remember, this is game 4 of 6 in the first round of qualifiers as these teams fight to make it to the World Cup in Asia next year. Fourth quarter action underway here in Santo Domingo. The Dominican Republic in the driver's seat, lead by 19 over the Bahamas. Solano now. Vargas at the top, hands it off to Delgado. This is beautiful, quick movement. It deserves the finish that it gets from Rigoberto Mendoza. That is just fluid team offense. It's a beautiful thing to watch when a team is perfectly in sync with one another and moving the ball selflessly to find the open man. Munnings, no good. Rebound brought down by Miller. Fumbled out. Wild Goose into the game for the first time, brings it out to Thompson. Doesn't get the score, but there's 3 Bahamas players under the basket fighting for the offensive board. It's Munnings that grabs it and puts it back. Mendoza now inside to Vargas, and Dominican Republic know they've got time to use. Mendoza just drains the 3. He's starting to warm up. He's up to 12 points personal now. Stolen away, and the Dominican Republic are running rough shot, the one-handed throwdown. In full flight, Solano. Thompson has to come back out to Munnings. Just wants a screen to come up to set it. Shot goes up. It's a little bit selfish for Munnings. You had Wild Goose wide open under the bucket. That's lead to this breakaway. Shot goes up from outside, and another 3. Back-to-back dribbles for Helvis. Sorry, for Rigoberto Mendoza. And now the Dominican Republic have fully put their foot flat to the floor and are pulling away from the Bahamas here in the fourth quarter. What has been a close competitive game is starting to get blown wide open Thompson, strong move, draws the foul. He'll head to the free throw line. There's the outlet pass. There's the selfless act out to Mendoza. And he drains another three. Up to 15 points now, Mendoza. The Dominican Republic are showing it's exactly the quality they have. When they are in full flow, they play a really attractive, high-paced style of basketball. As we see, Angel Delgado taking over the mop from the mop boy, cleaning up the sweat off the floor. Multi-talented Angel Delgado. Thompson misses the first of his two. Bit more sweat on the floor. Delgado saying he'll do it again. A smile on his face as Hilo Vargas is saying, my man, it's not your job to mop the floor. Certainly plenty of enjoyment now for the Dominican Republic. It wasn't evident early in the game when the Bahamas were schooling them themselves. They led by 14 in that first quarter. As now the Dominican Republic lead is up to 27. Oh dear, that was a wayward pass by Helvis Solano, looking for Mendoza, who he thought was going to extend down, further down, almost into the corner, but Mendoza wanted the pass on the wing. Wild Goose to inbound it, does so to Munnings, who's being closely guarded by Montero. Brings it up over the half. Munnings for three, no good. Thompson with another rebound. That shot is good. The triple drops for Munnings this time. Mendoza's open. Goes inside to Vargas instead, who tries to feed Delgado. The foul's going to be called on Thompson. As he smiles, he doesn't really have a choice but to foul Delgado. It's either that or end up on the wrong side of a poster. As Montero heads out of the game and Victor Liz comes back in. Under 7 minutes to play now, and the Dominican Republic have really put on a show here from the second quarter onwards, really. After a sleepy start to the game. For the Dominican Republic, they've opened up. Mendoza way downtown, doesn't get it, but the rebound goes straight back to him. Solano now trying to shape up against Wild Goose, but loses the handle. Turns the ball over. It'll be Bahamas' ball on the baseline. Miller now brings it up over the half for the Bahamas. And we're getting close to the damage limitation point for the Bahamas. Almost stolen away by Mendoza. Can only knock it out of bounds, out of the hands of Thompson. Puts the shot up from way downtown. Thompson no good. Delgado with the rebound. Now out to Liz for three. One was off right and a little bit short. It's off a Bahama hand, so it'll be a baseline ball for the Dominican Republic. Changes for the Bahamas as we see Sebastian Gray come back into the game and Dejon Wild Goose head to the bench. Mendoza turns away from the three. Solano won't though. Puts up a long three, which is no good. Delgado fighting hard for the rebound. He's fouled, I think, by Sebastian Gray. The crowd shows some appreciation for the battle that Angel Delgado has gone through tonight. Gives everything fighting for those rebounds. And the Bahamas continue to sit in their 2-3 zone. They've been in it pretty much 90% of the game today. Delgado barreling his way inside, just muscling his way to the basket and gets the score. As he flexes the bicep on his way back down the floor. Welcome to the Delgado Gun Show. And a timeout is going to be called by Coach Johnson. Bahamas trail by 24 points, 5:49 left on the game clock. What can Coach Johnson do? Let's listen to his timeout. Just a motivational timeout there from Coach Johnson. Just telling his guys they've really got nothing to lose at this stage. They go and run their stuff, give it everything they've got for the last few minutes. Leave the floor with no regrets. As we see the replay of Delgado just flexing on his way back down the floor after just a beast of an offensive play. Absolutely surrounded down low, but still gets the score. Thompson will inbound for the Bahamas as we rejoin the action. Looks like Mendoza's heading out of the game. Back in is Feliz. And Mendoza and Feliz have been fighting it out for the best shooter of the game, I suppose. So this is Feliz's opportunity to stake a claim. As Munnings has the ball at the top, Feliz is guarding him. That ball's moved to Thompson now. Thompson for three. Doesn't get it. Rebound pulled down by Solano. Stolen back by Thompson, though. Inside. There's a two-handed jam for Danrad Knowles. And several of the easy dunks today, Knowles. Cross-court pass. Liz doesn't get the roll. Delgado gets the rebound, draws the foul, will head to the free throw line for another two. A little over 5 minutes remaining on the game clock. One last throw of the dice from Coach Johnson. Can his team fight their way back in and make a game of this, or at least make it a more respectable score than a 24-point loss currently suggests, particularly as the first quarter they put in a phenomenal performance and it's just really been slipping since then. Second one from Delgado's no good, but they spill the defensive rebound. Vargas gets it back. He throws it away. And Miller will take control, hands it off to Munnings. To Thompson, drives inside. Strong move to the glass, rewarded with the 2 points. Bahamas trim the Dominican Republic lead to 23. Liz now hands it back to Feliz, and Dominican Republic certainly clock managing, making sure that they at least guarantee themselves the win by running some of the clock down. It's for the Bahamas to try and increase the pace of the game as Victor Liz heads to the bench and Montero comes back in. Feliz now to Montero. Montero drives straight down the lane. Good ball movement. Feliz kicks it out to the wing. Solano Goes in hard, gets a shot away, but the rebound's pulled down by the Bahamas just, but it's thrown away. Luis Montero. Oh, who do you expect to hit the shot? None other than Andre Rafael Feliz. A strong, strong shot. Another great play from him. He's up to 19 points now. Vargas is going to get called for the foul as he holds Danrad Knowles to the ground. 19 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds for Feliz. 7 from 9 from the field. It'll be a sideline ball. Sorry, baseline ball for Bahamas. Vargas will come out of the game. Back into the action comes Rojas. Certainly think the crowd have enjoyed the game they've been shown here today. Munnings, no good. Air ball falls straight into the hands of Delgado. And for the Dominican Republic now, it really is time management. A 26-point win is probably more than enough in their minds. Delgado in the low post, skips it to the weak side. Feliz is open again. Oh, and another 3. He's absolutely unconscious here today. 6 from 8 from downtown for Feliz. Munnings waits for the screen, doesn't use it, steps to the side, puts up an awkward looking 3. That one's a brick. That's going to be a Dominican Republic ball. Here's the ball movement and here's the pass. Delgado, look at that look, sees the move, zips the pass to the corner. And I can finish the replay for you. Feliz drains the 3. Not that you probably needed telling. Hits another one. Yes, he does. Feliz cannot miss tonight. He is absolutely having a career night here in Santo Domingo. At 7 triples, he's up to 25 points. Unreal performance from the 24-year-old. You can hear almost the shock noises around the arena as Sebastian Gray heads back to the bench for the Bahamas. Robert Joseph comes back in. Delgado now feeds it low post. Ball moved out. Montero doesn't take the 3. You can see who they're trying to get the ball to, trying to create the space for. Rojas puts the shot up. That one's an air ball. And that will be a baseline ball for the Bahamas. 2 minutes and 7 seconds remaining on the game clock. As Delgado points to the crowd and they show their appreciation. The Warriors put in a shift tonight. A big part of why they've come out with what looks like a big win in these World Cup qualifiers is Angel Delgado. Plays a physical brand of basketball, gets the job done. Beautiful shot there from J.R. Cadot. Montero uses the screen from Nunes Castillo. Puts the shot away, but doesn't get it secured. Tries to get the block, but it can only foul. I think Munnings saying he's done. He's run out of gas. His team trail by 29. 1:37 to play. Munnings at the free throw line. It's the first of his 2. Can't get the second, does get his own offensive rebound though, goes straight to the basket. Foul's going to be called, I think. Is it on Rojas? No. Wait to see who it's on. I think it is on Rojas. That puts the Dominican Republic into the penalty now for the last minute and 33 seconds of the game. Munnings has done his job. He's heading to the bench. In his place will come Sebastian Gray. He's done all he could today. Travis Munnings. Ball comes back to Joseph now at the top. Looks to feed the low post. Almost gets knocked away. A running hook shot is good to go for Tavario Miller. Up to 14 points now alongside his 6 rebounds. He's put in a fair amount of effort here tonight as well. Just not enough to get the Bahamas the shock surprise win. Dominican Republic look like they're going to come away with it in convincing style as we're about to enter the last minute of the game. And although it's going to end out with a blowout score, it's certainly been an interesting game. It's not one that you would necessarily walk away from. Been plenty of action, highlight plays, some big standout players from both teams, to be fair. Plenty to talk about, that's for sure. Timeout's been called. I'm not sure what for at this stage of the game. We've still got a minute to play. But a timeout has been called. So the teams will head back to their benches. We'll jump into the huddles, hear what these final words of advice are from the coaching staff.
Hey, listen up. Let's go. Let's finish out strong. Okay? Show pride. Okay? All right? Bahamas basketball fight still land, okay?
Still press the ball, but don't foul.
Let's go. Let's go. No fouls. Let's press up on the ball. 5. Let's go 5 wide. Let's try to get a score. All right? Let's go. Here we go. All right.
Bahamas on 3, man. Loud as a fuck. 1, 2, 3, Bahamas. Let's go, man.
Just really want to settle the players down, to remind them while they're here. There's a replay of the zip pass from Delgado for Feliz to now one of his many threes that he's dropped today. Yeah, for the Bahamas, it's just closed the game out with some style in the way that they want to represent their country. And I like that timeout. In hindsight, I was questioning maybe why are we calling a timeout? The game's done with a minute to play. But he just wanted to close this qualification window out on a high for his team. And that sets the kind of mental benchmark maybe for the final qualification window, which is huge now for the Bahamas, as it's likely they'll enter a game with the Virgin Islands. Not must win, but because they won yesterday, but certainly a game that's a do or die for those two teams. As we see Tavario Miller head to the bench. Into the game comes Dejon Wildgoose for the final few seconds of this one. And it looks like it's going to be a big Dominican Republic win, moving them on to 3 wins, 1 loss, and a big step forward towards moving to the second qualification round for the World Cup. Enriquez will head to the line now, though, after that foul. Chance for him to score his first points of the game. And he does. Hits his first bucket. He's been averaging 8 points a game over the previous 3 qualifiers. Gets the second to go as well. Joseph now running the point for Bahamas. Shot goes up. Off the glass, no good. Rojas with the rebound. Gets it into the hands of Nunes Castillo. Inside, no good with the score for Henriquez. So Bahamas will bring it back the other way. Joseph nails the 3. Wow. Off the dribble into the triple. Nice move by Robert Joseph. His second bucket of the game, goes to 5 points. Solano is fouled, so he'll go to the free throw line. 8.7 seconds left on the game clock. Threatening a technical foul to Rojas and Cadot. In fact, not threatening, giving a technical foul to Rojas and Cadot. I think the officials have had enough of the chat between the two, the moaning between the two. Smart move really by Rojas, moving to the other side of the free throw line, getting himself away from Cadot. Solano misses the first of his 2 free throws. It's the second, just the 3rd point for Helvis Solano. Does have 6 rebounds, 5 assists though. Strong move to the basket. We're going to get another foul call, this time on Rojas. And the last 10 seconds of this game, I think, are going to be longer than any other 10 seconds in the entire game, by the feel of it. 65 to the Bahamas, 90 to the Dominican Republic. Plenty of smiles and jokes going around on the Dominican Republic bench. They're certainly enjoying the last few moments of the game, and rightfully so. They've put in a lot of hard work. It's not been the easiest of games for them here. They've had to battle to pick up the win. I think the scoreline deserving, but weirdly flattering at the same time, potentially. Nunes Castillo to Rojas, doesn't get it away in time, and that will be the final buzzer here in Santo Domingo. And a real hard-fought, battling win for the Dominican Republic, but in the end, they run out 65-90 winners over the Bahamas. Final score here in Santo Domingo. There are your shooting percentages. Dominican Republic getting the job done all over the floor, to be fair. Free throws letting them down slightly, but I don't think they would care less. Leading this one, winning this one by 25. They battle hard on the boards. Out rebounding the Bahamas 49-37. Played some nice team basketball with 28 assists. Feliz leads the way, 25 points as the leading scorer. Munnings topping the charts for the Bahamas with 16. What a game. What a performance from the Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic players taking the time to have some photos taken with the fans. Lovely to see. All of that starting up again. Plenty of appreciation from the fans as well for the teamwork that the team have put in to come out with a big win here today and close out this qualification window. Here are some of the top plays from the second half of action here in Santo Domingo, and what a game we've had. As I said, I think the scoreline, I wouldn't say it was flattering for Dominican Republic. I think they absolutely deserve to run out as heavy 25-point winners. But there were moments in the game where they were put under pressure, particularly early on. The Bahamas came out strong. They were far more awake and ready to go at the start of the game. They led the game in the first quarter by as much as 14 points. And it was from the second quarter onwards that Dominican Republic imposed themselves on the game, winning all 3 of the second, third, and fourth quarter. 24-9 in the second quarter, 21-12 in the third quarter, and then finally 26-20 in the final quarter. Some real standout performances for the Dominican Republic as well. None more so than Feliz, 25 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists to his name, a 30 efficiency scoring, but most impressively 7 from 9 from deep. 78% from three-point line for Feliz. 4 other players in double digits. Rigoberto Mendoza had 15 points and 2 rebounds. Angel Delgado had 14 points and 16 rebounds. That is a monster night for him, alongside 4 assists and a block. 2 players on 11 points apiece. Victor Liz had 11, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and Eloy Vargas had 11 points and 8 rebounds. For the Bahamas, a tougher night at the office, but still some good performances from them. Travis Munnings topped them in scoring with 16 points, 9 rebounds and 6 assists. 3 other players in double digits. Miller with 14.6 rebounds, Knowles with 12 points, 5 rebounds, and Thompson with 10 points, 7 rebounds. Both these teams now will start to look forward to the final qualification window in this first round of the qualifiers. For the Bahamas, that means a repeat against the Virgin Islands and a rematch against the Dominican Republic as well. Those games will take place on the 1st and 4th of July respectively. For the Dominican Republic, their first game in the final window will be against Canada on the 1st of July, before they face up and replay tonight's game against the Bahamas on the 4th of July. That will close out the first round of qualifications. But as it stands, Canada top the table. Well, I think we're about to see the table. Canada top the table with 4 wins and no losses, whilst the Dominican Republic sit in second place. 3 wins, 1 loss. The only loss was to Canada. Bahamas in third with that single win over the Virgin Islands. And the Virgin Islands prop up Group C, yet to pick up a win, but they still have 2 more matches to do so, and still a chance to qualify for the World Cup finals in Asia next year. What a game we've had here in Santo Domingo. Thank you for joining me. The final score, Bahamas 65, Dominican Republic 90. A wonderful matchup here in Santo Domingo. That closes out this window of the qualifiers. We'll be back shortly with the 3rd qualification window.